All right. So why do you need platonic friends? Because I'm learning that, like my friend sent me a picture that women are building up men to for better for other women, and men are destroying women uh, for um for bad usage of other men. And my issue with that is, spirit told me, because when I agreed to her, that my spirit was like, no, that's wrong, because she's not learning three things. She's not trusting the universe, she's not learning her lessons, and she doesn't know her value. So let me tell you those three things again. The reason why and this is just signs of abuse. The one reason why you are attracting abuse, because you don't know your value, you don't know your worth, you're not learning your lessons, and you don't trust the universe. So God, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, whatever you want to call it. What that means is, when you have, the reason why I say platonic friends are so important to relationships, to intimate relationships, because it's a relationship with the feminine or the masculine, not the flesh, male or female, but with the energy. So when you don't have no value with the feminine or for the masculine, and it's based on toxicity, like you think everything has to be sexual, or you have to be having sex with this person for you to have an intimate relationship. You have to have sex with this person to exchange that feminine energy with them. I think that's a very unhealthy way to live, because I've learned so much from my female friends because they're females. You feel what I'm saying? And I tend to agree to disagree with this, because if you were trusted, like for instance, and oh my back, sorry. When I say trust in the universe, I meaning studying it, reading, learning books. Like this, the universe gave me a book by a platonic friend that says 4 things women want from a man. This is me trusting the universe. Let me apply this. Trusting the universe is saying that you should be, while I'm single, I should be reading this book and understanding the concepts. So if I read this book and I know beforehand, like it's been prophesied over my life that I'm gonna have a wife or a female or a girlfriend or whatever, or a love interest, that instead of learning hardcore the lessons that instead of learning hardcore all these dumb lessons that most men fall into, I could read this book and others and start applying it. You feel me? Because I'm trusting the universe, I'm learning lessons, and I'm learning my value as a man. What do I have to do as a man to be? And this is by A.R. Bernard. Actually, what's funny is that was a pastor that was in my hometown, New York. And because I'm trusting the universe, because this was given to me by Libra, and Libra also symbolizes relationships in astrology, and I have to trust the fact that the universe is hinting to me it's time to step my game up for what's coming, preparing me for what's coming. And again, if I don't trust the universe, it's not about the person, the Libra, the person. I have to trust the universe, because I went to travel with her, and this is the last thing I got from her. I have to trust the universe that I'm being prepared for a woman ahead, etc., etc. And what I can learn from this, and I already learned something that's deep from this. She said, God and women want 4 things, and I actually agree with this: consistency, this man who's decisive, consistent, decisive, strength, and maturity. Let me say it again. He said 4 things that God and women, I believe they're the same thing, want: consistency, decisiveness, maturity, and strength. And based on me being single and trusting the universe and learning those lessons, and learning my value as a man, what does that really mean to me? And using my intuition, my guidance, my inner guidance, etc., etc. So when a woman does come in my life, I'm sort of prepared about what I should be doing. I even found some ebooks that I got from college that I need to start reading, right? And it came across my mind not by accident, trusting the universe again, right? So when you don't trust the universe in that way, you make the laws work against you. You sign up for an experience where you have to learn on experience, not on study. A balance of we get to learn just based on experience. And platonicy, that's probably not a word, but platonic relationships could prepare you for your intimate sexual relationships. But because you don't understand intimacy from a platonic relationship, you don't get stuff like this. Does that make sense? You don't get the lessons of the feminine energy, the divine mind, the subconscious mind, to say, hey, start reading, start preparing yourself. So that's just part one. But when all my friends are female, and I learned so much from them, but because they've been hurt, beat down, and all this other stuff, they're not learning from me what they need to learn. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Two friends of mine, one ex-best friend and one friend of mine said, you think I'm supposed to be learning from you, but you're supposed to be learning from me. And as I think about that, I think that that's a very arrogant way to think, because even in the negative of this person or the positive, there is something to learn. So the reason why you feel like he's stealing from you as a female is because you're not extracting the lessons that the universe came to put to show you through this vessel to learn. So you feel like he's stealing from you when he could, even if he's showing you what not to do, because that's a powerful thing, man. It's a powerful thing for the universe to show you beforehand, like I'm learning right now, what not to do. So when you have it, you already see it. I can't do none of that shit. None of that. Because you're showing what not to do. It's a powerful thing. And what to do. But you're not paying attention. Part one.